start the RAV from your phone, lock and unlock it and everything.
Okay.
So you get it on the fob too for, should be the life of the vehicle.
Okay.
So, but the range is not very good. Much better on here, it's unlimited distance.
Okay.
So this is like 50 yards or something, but I wouldn't really call
yeah.
it that. So it's pretty darn close. You know the Toyota key fobs are not the greatest. Safety Connect, that'll be 10 years. So that's this guy right here. Like how Chevy has the OnStar, this is Toyota's version of that.
Okay.
So accident detection, if you blow a tire, if you run out of gas, hit that button, you'll talk to an operator, and then they'll tell you to the nearest Toyota dealership.
Okay.
To get you covered there. And again, nationwide AAA service, I think they use. Service Connect, that's the next one. That's the RAV's way of reminding you when you need your intervals done. So at like 5,000, at 10,000, so on. It'll ping you on here as well as in your dash there.
Okay, so by ping you mean it will be like a text?
Be it notification. A notification
Okay.
from the app itself. It'll say, hey, your tire rotation's coming up at the 5,000 mark, please schedule it at Metro Toyota. That's why we put the dealership in here too. Last thing, you'll get Wi-Fi Connect. It's like hotspot. So you'll get that through the screen here. You get that for like 30 days.
Okay.
Not a lot of people end up doing it. If you pay for it with your phone, it's kind of redundant. So we'll activate here and then we'll just keep on pushing. For the service, we'll accept. Insure Connect will decline, just because that wants to track your driving through your phone, like use your phone as one of those like safe driving beacons. I typically don't do that for anybody. And then the Wi-Fi Connect, did you feel like you'd get some use out of that?
Yeah. Yeah, for music, to play our own music.
You mean like connect the phone, connect these two things?
No, that's just the Bluetooth. You'll have like service, like Wi-Fi in the car, like you would at your house, but like in here.
Through
I think
Toyota or AT&T?
Through AT&T. I think they use.
Does it just tack onto your bill something?
No, you get a free 30-day trial, and you didn't put a card in or anything, so it's not going to charge you after the fact. It'll go until it ends. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just go for 30 days.
Yep, just 30 days, and then it'll ask if you want to pay for it. You can just say either no or yes. It's up to you.
Okay. All right.
Do that here. And that should be the end of the setup here. Then I'm just gonna. There we go. So there's your remote connect. So start, lock, unlock, and then play with the hazards there too. So to start it, you'll have to hold the lock button first, and then press the power button. It won't let you do it otherwise.
So first
lock it, and then start it, because they won't let you start it without it being locked.
Okay. Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Right, yeah, because they don't want you just, anybody just coming up trying your handle. So service here, you'll hit make appointment, and then a calendar will pop up, and that's how you do like the service connect and everything. Okay. The pay is where you'd go to add your card in if you wanted to pay for like the Wi-Fi later, the remote connect a year down the line.
Oh, I see.
You'll go here to add it in. Back to the home screen there. Manage subscriptions. So if you wanted to do the Wi-Fi Connect, it looks like it's active. It may have glitched and said active and also available. So, but if you were to opt out of it or something, it would say available. You just tap it in and then just hit activate. Boom.
But the Bluetooth will always have.
Correct. Yeah, that's standard on all of them. Whoops. There we go. And then find will just be find like dealerships and everything like that.
Okay.
So if you wanted some parts or something like that, that'd be where you go to. Now we'll get your Bluetooth set up here. There it is. And 3, 2, 1. It should right now. There we go.
I think that screen is just the right size. I know they're bigger in the 2026, but I think that's just the right size.
This is this is the 8-inch. The new ones are going to be like 12.9.
Yeah.
So they're going to be. It's a tablet in there.
Yeah.
And what do you know? Now we're done with this. We can just set this right here, essentially. Now, all of this is just mirrored right from your phone. So this is Android Auto. So this is now your new home screen. So every time you get in the RAV, the screen will display. It'll be maps right here. Locations or whatever was recently visited last will be up here, and then music or like podcasts or news or something. Any sort of listening device will be right there.
Okay.
So you've got all this stuff. So that we're on. That's maps, right?
Correct. Yep, just regular old Google Maps.
Phone and Spotify.
Phone and Spotify. If you wanted to mess around with any of the other stuff, you can kind of.
That's mirrored from the phone.
Exactly. Yeah. So it won't be every app that you have, just the ones of compatible with CarPlay or CarPlay, Android Auto.
Yeah.
So to go back to the maps, you'll just press right here, and then it makes it a little bigger there, so you can have it be totally big. Or if you press this one, it will just toggle between those two. But then if you wanted to make this bigger, just press it, just like that.
Now, when I drive the car and I open up the app, it'll have my screen, my apps rather. Okay.
It will. Yep. So if you have like home preloaded in here or something, and then you also have home preloaded in there, take you to the same place.
Okay.
Because all this stuff, remember, just pulling right from yours. So like everywhere that you guys went, you know, right there, just like normal.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
I like it. Yeah,
Pretty good so far.
Yeah,
You
good.
with me?
I'm with you.
All right. Phone and everything will be the same thing. We'll get there when we get to that little like this guy right there. So to get back to Android Auto, remember it's just this, and then to get out of it, you can just press this down arrow in the corner, and that brings you to the Toyota screen. And from the Toyota screen, I'll just work my way down this way. This is the Drive Connect maps. So this will always look like this. These are the maps that are built in. They want you to pay for them. Don't pay for them.
Okay.
$15 a month, not worth it.
Yeah.
Because you get free maps right here from your phone that are honestly better. Music, this will be just standard radio because your tune wheel is gone. So how you'd want to do it, you can press enable or you can just press the power button. Instead, so if you wanted FM or something, you just go right down here. Everything that's being picked up is just right here.
Yeah, it just finds the local station.
Correct.
Driving around, yeah.
So if you drive like up north, down south, west, east, you just want to hit refresh once you get out of the area so that the new station list will pop right up there. So then once you go into, say, wider. So when you pop into here, now you can go forward and backward because you don't have a tune wheel anymore. They want you to do it from the screen here. So then if you wanted to favorite it, these are like your new presets. You just hit favorite, and then it gets all added to this screen here to the left.
Okay.
And if you didn't want to do that, pop into it, either hit the heart button or hit edit, and then exit right there. And then done editing, and you're good to go. And remember, you get Sirius also for 3 months. So that's already going, so you might as well listen to it while it's free to you. Same deal, Sirius. You can just kind of listen and search through whatever genres you want. Same thing, you'll favorite it and it'll go right to this same list of favorites. So it's just a combination of AM, FM, Sirius, all in the favorites there. Feel good about the radio?
I do.
Good? Phone, simple, brings you back to the phone function, the CarPlay. Android Auto. I get a lot of iPhone users. So this is, again, pulling right from your device there.
Yeah.
Recent contacts, more. You can dial out from here too if you want to, or you can just hit that button there. Or a third way, you can hit this button right here on the steering wheel. There's a little phone icon on the wheel on the left side. You'll be able to hit it right there. Same thing. Vehicle, not like you'll be hanging out here at all. Trip information, just where you've been the last 15 minutes, which is nowhere.
Okay.
And then vehicle alerts will be nothing because it's brand new. But check engine light, it'll pop in here, which is odd, or it'll also just show right there like it normally would. And then settings, there's you. We set you up just now on the app so it knows. And then all these are going to be defaulted settings. You probably won't have to mess with these hardly at all. So if you wanted to find out most of this stuff, sound and media, vehicle customize, all that fun stuff is just in there.
And it sounds like an afternoon of just sitting in the car and playing with it, basically.
A lot of it is. That's kind of how I learned about rolling through this stuff. Also reading the books and everything.
Right. Yeah.
Sorry, your window sticker up nice enough. There we go. So you do get all the books and everything in there too. Your, your physical documents and whatnot. So for the most part, you'll be hanging out right here. That'll be everything.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the screen?
I'm liking it. Yeah.
Feeling good?
I think I got
Okay.
it. Yeah.
And the fact that you're
Yeah.
doing that too is
Yeah.
going to be a big help.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Climate control, you got one of the last years of the physical buttons. So I say Toyota's holding out as long as they could.
Mm-hmm.
We got to keep up with the Joneses now. So temperature on this side, because you get dual zone in the XLE. So if I hit sync, it's going to go in contingency, whatever you have on the driver's side there. So turns it off. AC, so 70 in the winter versus 70 in the summer is a little bit different. Make sure you press AC if you're wanting to kick
and
down
the light will be on.
And it will, yep. So you'll know if it's on just by seeing that there. Front, rear. The rear also has your heated mirrors too. So your side mirrors are heated. To turn those on, you press the rear as well.
Okay.
So all 3 pieces of glass will be heated there. Eco, heat and cool, not really sure what that does. One button in the whole car, I don't really know what that does.
I'll find out
Because I press it, it doesn't do anything. I've tried it in the winter, I've tried it in the summer, it does nothing.
Okay.
Like, it's not like it comes out any colder, any hotter, doesn't like change the fan speed any lower or higher, because that is right here next to it. If you wanted to do that, you would just go here. So physically you would move those just like that. It's not a dial. Here are your zones, just one button. So if you miss where you want to go, you gotta go back around.
Right.
Recirculation, and this button here, because you have vents in the back here,
Oh.
this shuts off those vents.
Okay.
So it's backwards. Light is off, that means the air going to the back is on. Light on, air is off. So I'm gonna make sure that that's on in the back. That can't reach the one like on switch that goes back there.
Okay.
Traction control, heated seats on either side, my side, your side over there. And then your automatic start-stop, because it's got the thing where it's going to shut off at the stoplights. You can just turn that feature off by just hitting that button right there.
What do you mean stop lights?
Like the engine will cut off at red light. If you're stopped for more than however
When you touch
long.
the gas, does it start again? Or?
When you take your foot off the brake, it'll start back up again.
Okay.
Or, because I think right there, it'll
Yeah.
indicate that it's on or off.
Oh, I see.
So you want to make sure. So now when that's on, that means the engine will just stay running
Okay.
like a normal vehicle.
Yeah.
But if that's off, that means it'll
stop.
stop. And
Is that supposed to be a gas saving feature?
it's supposed to be, because they send these to everywhere in the entire country. So here in the Midwest, we're never stopped for more than two minutes.
Exactly.
Right. But if you're in LA on the 405, stop for a half hour, then I could see where it give you some benefit. But here we don't use it much.
Yeah, turn that off.
I'll say
I
I've
think
also
it is off, yeah.
you got to do that every time you get in the car.
Oh.
Oh.
I'll say it's gonna forget when you shut it off. Or what I've had people do is there's kind of a sweet spot in the brake pedal, so you really got to be totally stomped on it for that to activate. If you hold the brake pedal just enough to hold yourself stopped, it won't trigger it.
Okay.
So once you kind of get that feeling of the pedal down, it really won't trigger that
When you
system.
press on the gas pedal, does it start right up, or is it going to pause for a second and hold people up? Or does it?
No, because you'll be on the brake, and then once you take your foot off the brake, then it'll start, and then you switch right over to the gas. You'll go.
You're off. You go.
Yep.
Good.
You're good. It's
Yeah, otherwise it would be dangerous.
I'll say it. I think that's the biggest thing too.
Yeah.
And it's maybe no longer than a half second, maybe a
Yeah.
second.
Yeah,
that you're
okay.
down.
Okay.
Okay. Now this is 4-wheel drive, correct?
Yes, it is.
Oh, I think it just turned itself off.
And did we hit our 1 hour mark? If you want, just foot on the brake and then press the button there.
Just press.
The button to
Foot on
start.
the brake and then you'll hit that button. That'll be just started up there. The reason it just did that was because I came out and I started this thing up and I warmed it up. It will run for 1 hour
Oh.
and it'll shut off. Because we're in the car, it didn't lock itself.
Yeah.
But I think typically it would.
Okay. Now, this is 4-wheel drive.
Correct.
How can you
How
turn
do you-
that off to? What would it be? Rear wheel, just rear wheel drive, or
Front wheel.
Front wheel.
Front wheel.
No, you cannot.
Okay, so
turn
it's
it off.
always
It's
forward.
always
Okay.
always on, always 4-wheel.
Okay.
Kind of like a Subaru.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Honda. So it just knows. Right now it's front wheel biased until it detects slippage or
Oh,
needs the power
great.
going to the
I
back.
love
it does
that.
it by itself.
Love it.
Not like a truck where you got to switch it from 4 high to 2 high.
Yeah,
Kind of thing.
that's good.
These buttons down here, you got your park and brake right there, electronic now. When you put it into park, it'll automatically engage. When you put it into gear, it'll automatically disengage.
Okay, so I don't have to press
You
it.
never have to touch it.
Okay.
Brake hold right here. So when you come to a complete stop, you press this button. Won't let you do it now. You can then take your foot off the brake and the RAV will stay stopped.
Okay.
Nice.
And then all you got to do is just tap the gas.
Okay.
I don't know, in combination of these two, if you just come to a complete stop, you're held down, if it'll shut off or not, if you have brake hold on. That I have not had a chance to play around with.
I will find out
I
one
wonder.
day.
I wonder. Because essentially it's like you're putting it in park, but you're not. You just tap the gas to go again, and then every complete stop you come to, you'll be held until you shut that system off. And that symbol will pop into the dash there too.
Okay.
So that button with it says off. What is that?
Traction control.
And we don't have to worry about that.
No.
And what about the A over here that you just talked about?
That was that auto start stop.
Okay.
The thing where it shuts off at the red lights. If you
Right.
didn't want, if you did not want it to do that, you would press it,
Okay.
and then this symbol will pop in there in orange. Mm-hmm. These top three are drive modes: Eco, Normal, Sport. So all those are going to do is just change how the gas pedal feels.
Okay.
So Eco is going to be a little bit more sluggish. Normal, and then Sport is going to be a little bit more zippy. Not going to really change dynamically how the car feels, but you may never even touch them. I have them in my RAV. I've never touched them.
That looks interesting.
Snow mode, again, that's one that's, it could be obsolete. These do very, very well in the snow already. If you feel like you needed some extra oomph, then I would press that button.
Okay.
All that does is just, all these bottom three really do is just change really how your power is distributed and what sort of power is going to those back wheels. So mud and sand, rock and dirt, if you wanted to take this off-roading.
Yeah.
We're gonna go mudding.
You got the capability to do so. Not that you got the ground clearance or
No.
the, you know,
Right.
There is not
setup
enough
for it.
ground clearance for sure.
they're setting you up. Again, you may never even touch any of these 6 buttons down here.
Okay. A little redundant.
I say done here, over here, you're probably used to your cruise control. I think we may have talked about this last week, where you're used to the little stalk that comes down.
Yeah.
Now it's all right here.
Okay.
So instead you hit the same button, so it's just 1, 2 to set yourself. And then you'll have radar cruise, of which this button up here is how you would change your distance. Oh, I gotta turn it on. So up in the very top
Oh, I
left, you'll
see.
see 3 bars moving. So that's your distance selector of how close you want to follow the person in front of you. So 3 is like really far, 2, 1 is the closest.
Right.
Oh.
Down here, that's lane departure assist, which is off now, but that will be your side to side, whereas the radar cruise regulates this. That bottom button, lane departure, side to side.
So what does that tell me when that's on? What does it tell me?
If you start swerving over to the right or to the left, it'll pull you back center of the lane.
Oh, I see. So it's a assist. Yeah,
It's
that
more
makes
of an
sense.
assist, right? It's not like a autopilot, so it'll give you either haptic feedback in the wheel, like a, or it'll yell at you if you have. There's 2 different, what do they call, alert settings. So they have like the feedback with no ding or ding with no feedback. So you can
Okay.
have whichever one.
Okay.
And then cancel, resume, plus and minus, all that's pretty standard. Now this right here, nothing to do with cruise. That's all radio stuff. So AM, FM, Sirius, different
okay.
modes is what that is. And then if you listen to Spotify on your phone or something, or you listen to audiobooks, this will go forward and backward that way. This will not change your radio stations.
Okay.
So if you wanted to go from like 103.3 to 105.7, this would not get you there. This will just roll through your favorites list or your own playlist.
do that from
You got to do it like that. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a nuisance, I think.
Okay.
And now all this stuff, so there's your volume over here on the bottom left. This is going to be your voice command. So if you're in Android Auto right now, if I hold this button down, I get Google, and they can do whatever you want. So you can say text so-and-so, call so-and-so, give me directions to so-and-so. It'll do all that for you. They're really harping on the hands-free stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you're in here, you got the Google Assistants to help you out there.
Super.
And then phone, so if somebody's calling you, you can just press that button. To hang up, you press the same button.
Okay.
And then to get to your phone settings, you hit the same button. It does like 3 things.
Now there's some buttons over here too. Way down here.
Starting on the left, that's the scrolly wheel, that's the brightness. Right here, just like normal.
Okay.
for your gauge cluster there. One inside there, that's automatic high beams. So if you live off like the beaten trail, yeah, so if your high beams are on, you press that button, the RAV will shut the high beams off if somebody's coming, and then turn them back on when they leave your field of vision.
Nice.
So you can have that on and have the RAV do it for you, or you can turn that off and you do it yourself.
Okay.
It's up to you. And then
Yeah,
the squiggly line next to the A, 2 over to the left.
This,
Yep, that one there. That's the de-icer function. So that is where your wipers lie right now. There's a heated, like, strip.
Okay.
So for your wipers, if they're frozen to the windshield, just press that button, give them a couple minutes, and they'll fall right out.
Okay.
And then the squiggly line, that's the heated steering wheel. You probably feel how warm that's getting right now.
Yeah.
They only heat the 10 and 2 part here, so like the top and the bottom don't get the love, but I mean, because they want you to be, you know, here when they drive. And then all the way to the right there is just your power lift gate. That's that one that helps you turn that up.
Now that rear gate, is that kick to open, or is it
not the kick to open?
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Okay.
Even if it was kick to open, Toyota's kick sensor is so finicky. I would be shocked if you even got that thing to open. Because
kicking the bumper off.
Oh, I tell you, there's so like every time I try, because the minivans all have them, and I'll sit there with my foot trying to do that, and it just does not want to work.
I want to do that.
The car has to be off. It's got to be locked. You have to have the key on you. It's just so many stipulations that
Oh,
to even
jeez.
do. You might as well just hit the darn thing.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it's weird that they do it that way.
Okay.
Now, I guess the other thing's changing the dash. I like the way the dash is set up
You
now,
can-
but you can get a lot more information.
You can get a few different pieces, yes. So you can, that's what this guy does right here. So
Okay.
if I go up and down, I move, so see there's menus, whoops, I was too quick. See there's menus at the bottom there. So if I go like that, I'm moving between different like pieces of information. The leaf is gonna be like fuel economy and then like eco score. If I go to the right one, that's gonna be my radar cruise symbols. They were up here, but now they're gonna be in the middle there.
Okay.
They don't really do much for you. And then your compass will be right there as well. And then I go to the right one more time. There's my whatever is playing on the radio.
Yeah.
Drive information, so trip distance and information as well. So like how far you went, how long, all of your tire pressures.
Yeah, tire pressure. What about oil level? Does it tell you that?
It does not tell you oil level.
Okay.
It does not. There's a timer that goes off. On these new ones, they set them. They're 10,000 now. For in your Toyota Care is what's covered.
Yeah.
It's 10 and 20.
That kind of makes sense actually by how much you drive it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
So then at 10,000 or at 5,000 it'll say maintenance required, which is your tire rotation, and then at 10,000 it'll say maintenance required. That's your tire rotation and oil change, and then so on and so forth. So just the timer, but not like a percentage oil life or anything like that. So on here, so I made my way to the settings, which is fourth to the right here. So I get a bunch of these acronyms here. So I get LTA, that's lane tracing assist. That's right here.
Right.
What you're doing in this one is just changing how you want your alerts, how soon you want it to react, which I think it should just be defaulted right now. So if you really wanted to get down to the, you know, super like nitty gritty of it, you can go into there and
Maybe someday.
play around with that. Yeah, there's not a lot there. PSC pre-collision system. So that's if you try to hit this blue car in front of us, you're in drive, it would stop you. It hit the brakes for you. You got to get real. It's not like you got to be 10 feet away. You got to be really close because it wants to give you enough time to react first. So they're not going to be slamming on the brakes, jerking you always.
Yeah. Good.
BSM blind spot monitor. We'll leave those on. That's the yellow indicator in the mirrors. So
Okay. So when the yellow is on, does that tell me there's somebody in my blind spot? Right. Okay.
it does. On the left and on the right side as well.
Okay.
Rear cross traffic alert. So when you're backing up and somebody's coming from the left or the right, it'll let you know which way somebody's coming from. Road sign assist. So that's where, I don't know if you noticed it when you were driving, when you drove it last time, it put the speed limit of whatever road you were on in the
No, I didn't.
in the instrument cluster. It'll pop in like right up here, like
Okay.
top left next to the cruise control. So it's especially nice when you're traveling. You
Yeah.
don't know like how fast you're supposed to be going. This camera is looking for speed limit signs, and it'll snap a picture of it and it'll put it right there. So if there's construction and it drops down to 60 or something on the highway, it'll update that and put it in there.
Now, is that just a sensor, or is it actually like a dash cam?
That's a camera. It's not a dash cam or anything.
Just a camera.
It's just a camera.
Okay.
Yep. So that's your pre-collision. That's your lane tracing assist. That's your road sign assist. All in the same guy right here. Vehicle settings. That's where you would go to reset your oil change light, or the technicians will do it for you whenever they get done with it.
Okay.
And then to mess with, like, if you wanted to have that analog speedometer become digital, that's the menu you would do it in right here. So if I go to meter settings, I hold down this middle button here. I go down to meter type. I press it, and then I just go to digital, so it can look like that too, if you want, where it just gives you just the digital readout of speed.
I see. Yeah.
And then it like kind of completes the circles of that there. And you can mess with language, units if you want kilometers, even though kilometers I think is still down. Oh, it's right there. That'd be kilometers. So if you drive up to Canada or something.
Yeah.
But it's in miles now.
It's in miles now.
Yeah, good.
You can play around with if you wanted it to be something different or not.
Okay.
Did you want me to leave it in digital?
Where it was, actually.
In analog, gotcha.
Yeah.
Let's go back up there. There we go.
That's what I'm used to right now.
Right,
Maybe
it's so much
someday
easier.
That's something to play around with.
Mm-hmm. A lot of the younger crowd, they go for the
Oh,
digital.
for sure.
They probably can't read analog clocks too, you know. I kid. And then that same that warning message, remember that was in like vehicle alert or whatever. That's also what that far right menu is right there. For the most part, you'll be hanging out probably right here, distance to empty, and then current average miles per gallon, which is nothing right now because it's just been sitting.
Yeah.
So
What is the average?
on
miles?
the 29.
Okay. Yeah.
29. I think it's like 27 city, 33 highway.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that's actually
I'll
pretty
say
good for
the
car like this.
for the gas model. Yeah, 33 on the highway is pretty good. But it's because of the 8-speed transmission. You get a lot of gears.
Nice.
And then
Just regular.
so USB-C. So
USB.
this is your data port. So I wouldn't charge off of this. So this is going to be in place of a CD player. So we got we got nothing in here. So if you had
on a stick, a bunch of music or books. or whatever.
iPod, USB stick or something, you plug it in here. You would go to this guy here, and then go to sources.
Okay.
And it would just pop in like right here, like with the USB symbol there.
And if you do want to charge,
You would go in here.
there it is.
In here, I get 2 of the fast chargers. Those are the C types
Okay.
right there. So that way you can feed a cord through. I get the flat cords.
Yeah.
So they can be shut into this thing.
Okay.
And then that way you can have 2 here, and you should have 2 in the back too as well.
Oh, yeah, I see 'em.
2 C types. And then you got the 12 volt, which I just went to Target, bought the adapter.
I think
to
I
put
got a
that-
couple of those.
Put
yeah.
that to the 2 USBs or something like that, and you get more chargers.
Okay.
And then mirrors, all that stuff looks pretty.
Here.
Obviously, you have mirror control left and right, and then window lock is that light that's on there,
Yeah.
and then doors.
Now that's for Windows, right? So now they're unlocked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now they're unlocked. You press that one, and then nobody gets except for you if that
Right.
is locked. And then up here, sunglasses that you get. Map lights are going to be these 2 here. This one turns on every light in the car, so they're there, and then the one in the back as well. And then this is if you want the lights on with the doors open. So now that they are, now they're not.
It's always so confusing.
I know. And then sunroof. Your controls will be right here. So if you wanted to open or close, and then if you wanted to vent or to not vent. So like that just does that.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
And then open is like
that
fully
opens it,
open.
yeah.
Like,
Okay. Cool. This
All right.
can swing. Yeah.
That'll
It's
swing.
just got a mirror, probably.
It's got the mirror with the LED light, and then it's got the extender here too.
Okay.
Okay.
Sweet. And
Those are your microphones for talking.
okay.
Oh,
So you get passenger gets one, and then driver also gets one.
Sweet. I like it.
How do you feel?
right.
I feel
Good.
good.
Yeah, that put you to sleep.
no. I'm doing good.
I got a tendency of droning on and
You
Being a
know,
little
you were
too
very
thorough
concise, very
like it.
thorough.
I like
I like that. Yep.